Jai Sachidanand, Jai Sachidanand to all. Uh, uh, during this week, we started with dealing, analyzing, and correcting ourselves, which Dada Bhagwan has showed us. Mainly, there are some people in our life who we just dislike them. We hate them desperately. We hate them. We just don't like them. And like, we don't want to see them at all in our life. And, but this is not possible. So to handle such relations amicably, ultimately amicable handling is the way to come out of the karmic account with such people. So the matter what Dada Bhagwan had showed, he said, you do a prayer and remind that, okay, see these people with two viewpoints, relative and real viewpoint, and then while seeing that, okay, by relative viewpoint so and so, by real viewpoint so and so, pure soul. So then something will pop up and say, oh, he did this, she did that. Then in that case, it will also show the situation in which you were caught, and that's where maybe you have hurt the person or the person has hurt you. So in both the situation, at least we know that if it has, if the mistake is committed from our side, then we'll do Pratikraman for that mistake, apologize for the mistake. And on the other hand, if they have done something to which you were upset or you got hurt, then through Dada's science, understand that that was your mistake. The instrumental cause was within you, and the person was mere instrument, a delivery person who is giving you back what you had done. And also do Pratikraman. What I mean, we have to see the person innocent, seeing him as instrument only, and do Pratikraman. And why Pratikraman? Because, why apologize? Because you committed something wrong due to which you build that karma, cause that karma, and now someone has to become an instrument in your life to free you from that. So in the bargain, that person is committing a mistake. So I will not commit any mistake that someone have to become an instrument for me to relieve me from my karmic act, my karmic mistake. Oh. So this is how we spend time. So Pulinanandji, I would like you to elaborate that how does this work, which Dada has showed us, and we also have done several times, even in his presence. Jai Sachidanand.
Elaborate on what? That if other person...
Yes, people whom we don't like, we hate the person, we dislike the person, and to come out of that hatred and dislike, we see them with two viewpoints, relative and real, and do Pratikraman.
See, basically, if we dislike a person, basically we are disliking whatever the way he or she talks, behaves, does things. That is falling, that is different from our own design of way things should be done. That this is the right way of talking, speaking, or behaving. Therefore, we dislike the person. It's outside our design of way things or behavior should be. So first thing is, if you want to avoid the strong hatred or dislike for the person, Abhave Tiraskar, then we need two understandings. One thing, that the other person, whatever he or she is doing, that is her Prakriti or nature. They have brought it like that. They have charged their man, vachan, kaya, mind, body, speech such that this is how it is coming out as in terms of behavior or speech. And it's right now, it's not in their control. Number one. Number two, I have a particular expectation, or I have my particular design that this is the way things should be done. This is right and this is wrong. So if I let go of my design, then I will not be irritated by that behavior. If I let go of my expectations, then I will not be irritated by that behavior. So from in the relative point of view, these are two ways of viewing the things. That in my expectations, I have to let go. The other person, whatever is doing is not, it is in his hand. I'm being affected is my karmic hisab. I have caused some amount, maybe whatever that person is doing to me, which is a cause of Abhave Tiraskar to me now, a strong dislike or hatred to me now. Maybe I have also done something similar to somebody,
Right.
the reaction of which has now come in someone doing something which is what I don't like. I have also done something which other person has not liked and caused a lot of discomfort to the other person, some other person, not the same person, some other person. And as a reflection of that suffering, which I have caused to the other person, I am getting a suffering from this person, because of which I am disliking the person now. So I have done that cause, because of which I am getting this effect. That is number one. Whatever that person is doing is not in his free will right now. And it is my expectation that this is right and this is wrong. So these are three ways of looking at the whole thing. And the fourth, if you go from the science or the Vignan Drashti point of view, the Abhave Tiraskar, just see the Shuddhatma. We get anchored in our pure soul, that I am the soul, and whatever is happening to file number one, then automatically it will cool down. This person does like this to me. If I become myself, my name bearer, myself, I become Pulinanand, then the effect is more. But if I remain in the pure soul, then Pulinanand is happening. If I'm watching it as a name bearer, so it's easy to pacify, because Pulinanand's intellect will work, but it's easier to pacify. With what understanding will I pacify? Maybe you have done something like this to someone, so someone is doing the same thing back to you. So there are 2-3 ways of looking at the whole thing and remaining vitrag or equanimous. And if it's a strong or a sticky file, then you can do pratikramans. That whatever hurt I have caused to you by mind, body, speech, or by ragvesh in this birth or the previous birth, I sincerely apologize for that. So this apology will go and work. This will work to the root cause that we have caused. We have hurt someone somewhere. The reflection of which is coming through this present person, and my apologies or my pratikramans will then work on that main root cause. And once those things are erased, then this nimit, this instrument through whom I am getting irritated or getting a dislike, that will also, that person's behavior will change, so my hatred automatically will vanish. So there are 3-4 approaches to the whole issue. Yes.
Very good. I believe Sheetal has got some question in relation to this. Please go ahead.
Yes. So in terms of Abhave Tiraskar, I see a lot of times that the things I dislike from other person, I actually do it to others. And so it's coming back to me. And anyway, so I see that. But then in terms of, when chikni file hoine, so I remember from the first moment I met this person, there was Abhave Tiraskar. Nothing had happened. I didn't know it, know this person. And then it's very close person. So it just continues. So in that way, there is a bigger karmic bond, right? It isn't just sort of like, is my hisab with that person direct, one-to-one? Or is that still in the sense that, have I done something bad to this person in my past life? Because I can't, in this life, I remember small things, but the interaction has been bad since the beginning. So what is this kind of karmic hisab?
Yeah, it could be. It could be a karmic hisab with that same person in the previous birth. Could be.
Could be.
Could
Okay.
be. But the point is, whatever it may be, we have to look for the solutions now.
And okay, that, yeah, don't get bogged down by that. It could be, doesn't matter. Solution. Okay.
Look, because ultimately we want answer, na? Even if I tell
Yes.
you, even if someone comes and tells you, yes, you had done like this to that same person in the previous birth, what will you do about it? Or you had not done with this person, you had done like this to person X in the previous birth, what will you do about it? Ultimately, you want the solution, na? So right
Yes.
now, focus on the solution, and as your awareness increases, as your consciousness levels increases, you will find that answer yourself from within. જ્ઞાન અને
Oh.
શક્તિ વધશે તમને અંદરથી સમજાશે કે કઈ ભૂલ ક્યાં હતી કોની સાથે હતી.
Okay, so don't try to like go into that all with your buddhi about what happened, this and that. એ બધું જ્યારે, when the gnan opens up, all that realization will come.
One simple answer you can give to your intellect. You have done a similar cause somewhere, the effect of which is come to you through this person now. What
Okay.
that caused, which person, leave it open.
Perfect. Okay. Got it. That's why confusion was, but I got it. Thank you. Jai Satchidanand.
Pulinanandji, is it like this, that the nature of suffering which you receive from the other person, there is something similar was given previously? So that's how it is making you suffer, and we should go through this process so that we free ourselves from this karmic effect.
Right.
And bank account.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
fine.
80-90%. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Deepakanji?
Yeah, so
Okay,
we'll do that experiment. Can we do this experiment today? Because there's a once a weekend, people come, so 10 minutes. Today is Sunday.
10:40.
Fine, 10 minutes only it will take. Quick, huh? Jai Satchidanand. I'll just quickly do the prayer for that, and please, please follow Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand. O pure soul God, you are separate. Deepakanand is separate.
O pure soul, you are separate. Pulinanandji is separate.
O pure soul God, you are real. Deepakanand is relative.
O pure soul God, you are real. Pulinanandji is relative.
O pure soul God, you are permanent. Deepakanand is temporary.
O pure soul God, you are permanent. Pulinanandji is temporary.
O Dada Bhagwan.
O Dada Bhagwan.
O Lord Simandar Swami.
O Lord Simandar Swami.
Please shower your infinite divine grace.
Please shower your infinite divine grace.
And blessings on me.
And blessings on me.
So that I honestly use the divine knowledge light.
The divine knowledge light.
Of the manifested inner pure soul God.
Of the manifested inner pure soul God.
Through Prajna Shakti.
Through Prajna Shakti.
And do Samayik. To see and perceive.
To see and perceive.
All whom I hate and dislike.
All whom I hate and dislike.
With two viewpoints.
With two viewpoints.
Of relative and real.
Of relative and real.
In my vigilant. Interim. Intermediate enlightened state. And also do Pratikraman. That is apologize. For all the mistakes. Committed by Deepakanand. Wherever the person has committed mistake. Due to which Deepakanand gets hurt. I will understand. Through Dada's science. that he is a mere instrument
that he is a mere instrument
delivering
delivering
what was given by me
what was given by me
previously,
previously,
and see him innocent.
and see him innocent.
Subsequently,
Subsequently,
I will also do Pratikraman
I also do Pratikraman
for his act,
for his act,
so that in future
that in future
nobody have to become instrument for me
nobody will have to become instrument for me
for my suffering.
for my suffering.
Jai Sachidanand.
Yes, Satya.
I am pure soul.
I am pure soul.
I am pure soul as Dada Bhagwan.
I am pure soul as Dada Bhagwan.
I am pure soul as Lord Simandar Swami.
I am pure soul as Lord Simandar
I
Swami.
am pure soul.
I am pure soul.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
10 minutes. Jai Sachidanand. I will just like to narrate one thing, that how is the effect of such Pratikraman and seeing the person with two viewpoints. Very recently, one of our follower, he was about to have his promotion, and with the promotion, it was possible that he would be transferred to some other city. And being a government job, and it was a high position job, so it was very likely that he would get transferred to some other city. And with the family and all that acquaintance, he was not very willing to do that. So he started doing Pratikraman with the two viewpoint, and he did the three mantra with Dada Bhagwan has given. And to the biggest surprise, his boss was desperate to transfer him. Anyway, he was eligible for a promotion, so he got the promotion, and the height was, the boss got transferred. The boss got transferred to some other place, and he remained in the city. So at least he knows that in the government job, the minimum period is 3 years. So for 3 years, he's promoted and he's still in the city. And this is one of the very wonderful example. Another example, it was a similar case of one of our Aptaputra, who was in Baroda, and he didn't want to go, leave Baroda because he was very much attached with satsang. He was working in GB, and he was willing to get away, reject his promotion, don't accept his promotion. Same thing, almost similar thing happened, that his boss got transferred. And for many years, he used this idea of not accepting promotion and remained in Baroda so he could attend satsang. Another example was like, there was a fear that one leader in Pakistan, sorry to say that, but the example took place, that he is going to teach us a lesson, India. And it so happened that after a while, that it was a person, no names, I'll say. That person died in an air crash. The leader died in the air crash, and like problem was solved. So Pratikraman and seeing individual with two viewpoints and analyzing and viewing, understanding Dada's material science and metaphysical science, what he has revealed in principle, scientifically, how we can free ourselves from anybody's karmic account, which was committed ignorantly in the past. But today we can definitely free ourselves using this science of liberation. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Pulinanandji, our time is up, so can you do three mantra? Please follow.
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Rupa Vapanasano.
Sauvapa Vapanasano.
Lananja Savesim.
Mangalanam cha Savese.
Padma Bhavai Mangalam.
Badamam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand. Tomorrow is Monday, our regular morning prayer, 6:30. 10:15 morning, we have Gujarati satsang. 3 p.m. we will have Hindi satsang. 4:30 we'll have Kirtan Bhakti, Dada Bhagwan JSS and artists. 9 p.m. worldwide satsang in Gujarati. Similarly, we will continue doing this for another week. doing Pratikraman for all whom we hate and dislike. Desperately, we don't want to see their existence. They don't want to be in our life, but free ourselves from such tricky and sticky karmic account. Jai Sachidananda.